going on, people? How's it going now? Not doing a few videos over the last week or so was a mistake because I've lost momentum, and it feels like I've taken quite a few steps back because I'm nervous again and I'm mumbling and not very assured. So the progress I was making kind of halted. I wasn't even going to make a video today, but I thought it's not going to really help me if I miss a day again. So to really kickstart the momentum and the consistency, I've made this video, but it's one that I haven't really prepared for. Like normally I do a little bit of preparation before I come on, so I know what I'm talking about. But this one is going to be completely freestyled. I therefore reserve the right to not be held accountable for what I say, and I reserve the right to change my opinion if I make a mistake or say something that I probably shouldn't have, because you can never be too careful. Like, people pick out things you said 10 years ago that you don't even remember saying, especially on social media, and use that against you. But anyway, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about energy. Like, everything is energy, and I'm going to start off with a couple of quotes. The first one is attributed to Nikola Tesla, which is, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And the second quote is attributed to one Albert Einstein, where he says, everything in life is vibration. Now, those are two pretty intelligent people talking about a very similar theme and a very similar pattern. So if we go back to our basic school days science lessons, when they used to teach us about solids, liquids and gases, you had the solids, which had particles which were all, in fact I'm going to give you a demonstration. You're going to get a real life science lesson here today. So solids were basically solids because all the particles, let me draw it out for you. And then you had the liquids, which were and then you had the gases. Not a very good demonstration, but a solid was basically something which had particles which were all crunched together and they were vibrating very close together. Not a lot of space, not a lot of movement, and then a liquid was when the vibrations were a little bit different, so there was more space, more room. It's a terrible drawing. And Test Tube Trevor would be proud. If you don't know who Test Tube Trevor is, that was our school teacher, head of science. Being a teacher is tough. Being a teacher in a high school full of boys going through adolescence, forget about it. But anyway, back to the point. So solids, you've got particles vibrating at a very close frequency. They're very rigid. That's why it's a solid. Liquid, it's a little bit more free. And then obviously gases, it's even more free. There's less particles, all in different directions. And that's what makes a gas. So if we were to take an example of an ice cube is solid. That's because the particles are vibrating at a certain frequency. They're very close together. If you want to change a ice cube to a liquid, what do? You heat it up. You put a fire underneath it, and it'll start to melt. And when it turns into a liquid, all that means is that the particles are now vibrating at a different frequency. And then if you heat it some more, it starts to evaporate and becomes a gas. So the particles are dispersing in all different directions. So what the hell am I talking about? What is this guy talking about today? Has this got to do with anything? Well, if we take the first concept mixed with this basic science lesson, if everything is energy and you are energy, like your mind, body, soul, thoughts, literally everything is energy, then it's just energy vibrating at a certain frequency. So if you are going through a rough time right now, whether it's in your personal life, your financial life, your relationships, whatever, because everything is energy and money is also energy, But that's a concept I'll probably explore in another video because it's quite important. But if everything is energy and you don't like the current state you're in, then all you need to do is change the frequency with which you're vibrating at. So if you're down and depressed and moody, what do a lot of people do? They start listening to soppy, depressing, slow songs. I mean, like I never did that. Like the Backstreet Boys never told me what the meaning of lonely was. But anyway, you get the point. If you are feeling down and depressed, instead of listening to that crap, which is going to make you feel even worse, change it. Listen to happy stuff, or change your environment. Go to some place which is going to give you a bit of a lift or whatnot. In business, if you need to change the circumstances or the environment, then you change it by changing maybe your strategies, your methods to attract new business and new clients, whether that's from sales and marketing, or whether you change the structure of your business, where you bring in new people or take people that are not performing out. If your relationship isn't quite working, change your daily habits or how you spend time with your partner or what you do together. The point really here is whatever the situation, whatever the circumstance, all it is energy vibrating at a certain frequency. So if you want to change it, change the frequency that energy is vibrating at. Whew, hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, I'll explore it another time. But that's all for today. Take care now. Bye bye.